It was the Thanksgiving holiday in America this weekend, and if you made the brave decision to not sit at home alone in a pit of fear and despair and actually spend the holiday with your family, like all of the big blue Dems did before telling you not to, you better get your affairs in order because according to the mainstream media, in 14 days, you're going to die. These exact same literal clown shoes celebrated all the great Black Friday deals. Go out and get a new blender while you're poor and don't have a job. Yet they say that you spending it with your family who's been washing their hands at a rate never before seen in human history and being extremely safe while staying at home alone and wearing face diapers in public for 9 months. But apparently the Thanksgiving dinner is what's going to kill you, not you spending it in a Walmart or a Target with 10,000 people that you don't know. But hey, who cares about that? Everything's trustworthy in the world is not a garbage fire. It's actually really great. But anyways, over the weekend, Joey Basement, aka the oldest supposed president in U.S. history, broke his foot, apparently. But since the mainstream media is about as trustworthy as Jussie Smollett, who even knows what happened there? Joey Basement has a tiny hairline fracture on his foot while playing with his rescue dog. He also wants to get a cat. Oh. I'm surprised the article headline wasn't Joe Biden, strong as an ox, gets tiny Booboo on his foot after being viciously attacked by a Trump supporter while saving a baby from a house fire and a cat from a tree simultaneously while solving systemic racism and saving the soul of America. And of course, if the shoe was on the other beanbag and this was Donald Trump that got injured, it would be Donald Trump, former reality TV star, slash his foot while stomping on a poor person and being a racist and tweeting about it. But as if you needed more reasons to distrust the mainstream media, I gotta say I appreciate the audacity of these garbage merchants suggesting that the potential future uptick in cases is gonna be thanks to people who traveled for Thanksgiving and not Black Friday, and all the people going out and shopping for meaningless, potentially slave-made goods for absolutely no reason while saddled with debt they can't get out of. But hey, it's not all bad, especially for residents of the great state of Florida, as Big Ron DeSanta Claus came down the chimney early with a bunch of Christmas presents for all. Thankfully, Big Ron has a spine and showed up to the book burning early so he could let everybody know that he's extending an order against issuing mask mandate fines for the entire state of Florida, overruling the mayors. Because naturally these big blue jabrons have no idea how to not cave to the outrage mob as the mayor of Miami Beach tries to impose $50 fines for anybody not wearing a face diaper inside or outside. But thankfully Florida's got that big flip-flop, big tank top energy, and Big Ron came in and clapped this fool. Big moisture, big flow. And naturally the mainstream garbage flow, including South Florida newspapers, accused Big Ron of not caring about the residents of Florida, which is just par for the deception course. But thankfully Big Ron has a spine and he's our king, and he does care. Because thankfully, by not caving to all of this mayhem, he is helping to save the economy of Florida. And instead, in other states like California, you have absolutely no idea what destruction is going to come from this continued lockdown garbage. Good luck being a restaurateur in the state of California or a lot of other U.S. states, because this second lockdown is going to clap your cheeks. And even though there's absolutely no scientific evidence anywhere to suggest that outdoor dining somehow spreads the corona clap, this continued deception, garbage, and destruction of our economy continues to play out day after day, while for some reason the mainstream garbage flow celebrates this. But because facts don't matter and people love to virtue signal instead of paying attention to what actually matters, and they're not looking at the numbers of what's really going on, they're just looking at what they see on the ticker on CNN and all of these mainstream garbage outlets, they don't even understand the unforetold penalties of all of these lockdowns in places like Japan, for example, where the number of suicides in 1 month has been higher than all of the corona clap deaths for the entire year. Nobody seems too concerned about all the people that are missing their cancer screenings as a result of all these lockdowns and all these tie-ups in the hospitals. Nobody seems to care about all the people that are being financially destroyed, all of the people that are going hungry, all of the suicides, all the substance abuse, all the alcohol abuse, all of the domestic abuse, and all of the unforetold and unforeseen horrendous things that are occurring as a result of financial destruction of the vast majority of people in this country that rely on these jobs and small business. But who cares? But none of those things matter because the people who pay attention the least often speak the loudest. And all these people that are doing this research, that are trying to speak out, that actually understand the severity and significance of all of this, they just get blamed and they get accused of being this or that, or a Trump supporter, or far right, or a conspiracy, or whatever else. It doesn't matter. It's not about looking into what's really going on, because if the mainstream doesn't tell you what's happening, it's not happening, according to all of the people who refuse to pay attention and just dismiss every legitimate claim while not looking at their own not even looking for their own validation of the numbers that are being spoon-fed into their news by these supposed reliable sources that are far from it. But hey, who cares? None of that stuff matters. Let's just sit here in a pit of despair, afraid, fearful, not even paying attention to what's actually going on, while all of our fellow American brothers and sisters get financially destroyed. Let's all just sit idly by, waiting for Joey Basement to tell us how he's going to fix everything. No big deal, guys. Let's just let it go. One more day. Slow the spread. It's only going to take a couple weeks. Bing, bang, boom. 9 months, 12 months. It'll never be the same again. Are we paying attention yet?